Welcome to this time-lapse video of a sketch in watercolor of the Autumn on the Doorstep scene that you see here. I actually encountered this scene in the streets of Victoria on a very rainy day, so it wasn't really possible to do a sketch outdoors that day. So this is from a photograph that I took that day and brought home here. I didn't change anything much about the composition. What really caught my eye in this particular scene was the color of the orange pumpkin against the teal green siding and the echo of the bright teal pot in the foreground. So the sketch that I'm doing here is with a Sailor Fude bent nib pen and some permanent Artementus document brown ink. And I started with just a few pencil lines to kind of mark the position of various pieces, and then went right in with the pen through the whole sketch. Moving on here, I'm starting to add some color, and starting with the siding and the back. I wanted to make sure that I got something that was a strong color there. My intent is to have the strongest color on the left, but just working down on the right from the siding down into the steps, and providing some variation in the top and side of the step color, and then filling in a little bit of a background here. I'm not sure how dark I want to go yet at this point, so I'm keeping my options open by just filling in some light color on the left-hand side. Took a little break to dry the background that I had put in, and then went in with a dagger brush, which is slanted, and did some of the foliage in that top left corner. There's some vines that are hanging down, and then moved into the foliage in the pot and brought some warm colors in there. This is giving you a little bit of an echo of the orange in the pumpkin, in the colors of the leaves in the foliage in the pot. And so bringing in a little bit of red for contrast, doing a little bit of toss and tease by way of a spatter to indicate the foliage that's just trailing down off the right side of the pot. And once I've got most of this in, then I'm going to take another pause and also stop to dry this before I do anything else. I think they're hollyhocks maybe that are in the background, just popping in some color there and moving on from there. With all the background colors dry, now I'm free to go in and work on some of the larger shapes. So I'm approaching this stone stool that is sitting on the step. And you'll see that I'm just using a light color on the top and then working in some of the shadow with a little bit of blue mixed in to the color. Popping a little bit of color down in the bottom left on this lantern that shows up by the corner of the step. And then a little bit on the pumpkin. Now, the colors of the pumpkin are transparent orange with a little bit of quinacridone gold, and also a little bit of quin burnt orange, I think it is, in the base that I'm going to put in there, trying to make sure that I leave some highlights so that we get a little bit of reflection. I'm envisioning that the light is coming from above and to the right, although to tell you the truth, there wasn't much light on this cloudy day. And then tackling the pot down below, I want to make it really strong and really bright so that it balances off against the siding in the top right, and really sets off the colors of the foliage that trail out of the pot. Again, what I'm doing is trying to leave a little bit of highlights on the top of the pot there, which helps to indicate that there is some shape to that pot. With most of the colors in and dry, I took a look at the image and decided that I really wanted to go back in that top left quadrant and add in some darker color of the siding in behind the plants that I had put in. I think this will balance off the painting and also keep the emphasis over on the foreground and the right with the planter and the pumpkin. So just want to make that left side recede into the background a little bit more. And here you see the initial inspiration and the finished painting side by side. I did go in with a little line work on the siding and the lantern to finish it up, and I hope you enjoyed this peek at the process.